and I moved stuff around so I could work, and now I don't have a clue where they're at. Good morning and welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. It is a wet, soggy day today. We got almost 2 inches of rain yesterday, and so everything is soggy. But I've got a busy day ahead of me, and I'm not going to let a little sogginess stop me. On tap today is working on solar. Yesterday after work, we went to Tulsa and went to the shipping company and picked up the 12 new solar panels. So instead of 4, we'll now have 16 solar panels. Those are 200 watts. So that's exciting. We swung by my mother-in-law's and picked up another set of batteries. So that's exciting. And then I've got the new 48 volt charge controller. Charge controller inverter all in one. So that's exciting. But I got to get everything going. So first on tap is to get the current 12 volt battery that I've been using for the last week and a half or two, however long I've been running that one. I want it fully charged, so when I hook up all 8 batteries, everything's fully charged. And then we'll let the solar go from there. So that's first up, and then I have to do some rearranging. I have to figure out how I'm going to stack the batteries because I know I can't stack them on top of each other. So I want to find a way to, in that same space, to put them in there. And I think I'm going to end up building some shelves with cinder blocks and pallets. That's the current thought. We'll have to see if that works out. I need to get in there and look, but I need to get some stuff cleared out. So that's on top. I have more than enough. I mean, that's number one. Number two, as much as I can, is I'd love to get some solar panels installed. At least 4 more, if not more. But if I can do this lower 4 and get it wired in super easy. Got a new ladder yesterday that'll help me get on top of the other stands instead of that little bitty 6-foot ladder there right behind me that you can see. So I've got a lot of work to do, and the sogginess is not going to make it any easier. But like I said, I'm not going to let that stop me, and I'm going to get busy. So, so I'm going to quit talking. It's cold-ish. It's 40 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit. It's colder than I'd like, it's wetter than I'd like, and it's just foggy, cloudy day. I think it's supposed to get into the 60s today, so that'll be good. All right, now that that's on quiet mode, it's let me hook up this battery and get it charging. All right, well, I'm gonna let that charge and then get to work. First thing on tap though is in here in the shed. I need to pretty much undo everything I did in one of my last videos. All of that I'm disconnecting and gonna take down, and so we can bring in the other stuff. But I want that gone first so I can decide what I'm doing with the storage, because that held 4 batteries great. There's not enough room there for 8. I might be able to get 8 just by coming over this way some. I've also thought about, like I said, making another layer with pallets and cinder blocks to stack them that way. That way they're not physically stacked. There's still lots of airflow around the batteries. But I need to figure that out. So first thing is just taking this stuff off, disconnecting everything. All right, so I've been at this about an hour. The battery's up to 74%, so that's going well. I think it started at 64. That's good. Let's see. Everything's out. Ready to start working. So that is good. I've got my wire into the house just dangling at the moment, and the wire coming from the solar panels just up there at the moment, though that'll be a completely different cable with the new stuff. It's going to be a thicker cable. So I had just started looking at the power inverter, solar charger power inverter, just to make sure what it took, what it wanted, and all that kind of stuff. Here I got it open, the access panel, to see how this one works. You can see AC in, so I'll be able to charge with the generator. AC out to power all the house. Battery access, and then solar panel wiring. And then I've got room for the Bluetooth module over here and a hardwired remote control. I don't know if I'll set it up or not. So that's good. I was just trying to get spacing situated to know where I can look at stuff, see what I'm going to do with the batteries. And then I just got a phone call from work, and stuff broke. And I'm not on call, but everyone's on vacation because it's spring break in Arkansas. And one person that we could really use is sick. So you know, I don't want them bugging him, so I have to take a pause. But since I got the generator running, I'll be able to power Starlink and power the laptop, because everything's apart. I have no power. So break time. All right, so I think I ended up working for about an hour and a half, and I've been busy working in here, and battery's still charging. It's at 79%. In here, you can see I've made some progress here. I've got a safe stand that will hold the 4 batteries. I tell you what, I love these LiFePO 4 batteries, how light they are. They feel, even though they're twice the size of a normal, well, they're close to twice the size of a normal lead acid. They are so much lighter. Anyway, that'll hold the 8 batteries. Top will be 1 battery, and the bottom will be 1 battery. I'll hook them together in series and in parallel to wire them up. Then I went ahead and installed, well, hung the power inverter charger and the breaker box. So I will again hook in from here from the generator. Here will come out and go over to the breaker box. Here I believe is the batteries. Yep, these will come out and down to the batteries, and then here will be the solar panels, and they will come in. Ooh, I'm still arranging stuff here. So that's good. I just did check with my wife. She can easily reach the breakers, and she can easily reach up here at the pad. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one come in, and one will be for the main cat or the current cabin, and then the other one will be for the new cabin. And I've got so one will be for the current cabin and one will be for the new cabin, and that way I can just turn off the power to a single cabin from here and go from there. I'm excited at the moment. I'm going to wire. So I'm going to go ahead. Maybe I should pick some stuff up. I'm going to go ahead and wire the bottom, the new 4 batteries. I'm going to take those 2 out of here and move that stand. It is movable at the moment. But I'm going to wire up the 4 new batteries as one 48 volt battery, and then I will bring in 3 of the 4 batteries for the other. It's like I said, it's still charging. I will hook in my wires over here as well and get things working. It did get sunny, you can see, so I'm going to at least there's a cool breeze. I got warm. So anyway, that's what's going on. I still need to install panels. I'm hoping it's 1:30. I should definitely get at least 4 panels wired in today. I need to run a new wire from there to here, higher gauge. So I'm going to do that. It won't probably be buried immediately because I have to dig up the old wire and run the new wire. The pipe I used underground should work, but the other wire, it's just too much. It's too tight. I don't think I can just pull it through. So I wish I could, because that would make life simpler. But I may be able to get both the new wires in. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that's all going to work out. And I am exhausted. It's getting late. I would love to keep doing some more work, and I'm going to try. But I wanted to show you what I've got going on, because work's kept interrupting and all sorts of stuff. So it's not made working on this project very easy. As you can see, there's no extra solar panels yet on none of the stands. I do have the new wire in place. I went ahead and dug it out because of where the came in the building. It was going to be behind the batteries, and to get back there I was going to have to take the batteries out, which I could, but I don't want to. So I decided to just go ahead and do that wire. I've got to fill in the hole, but that's done. Let's see. I think you can see. That'll help a little bit. I've got the 8 batteries wired together as I should. Into the power inverter, I've got my 2 battery cables going to a shutoff that's going to go, well, red goes there and black goes down to the bottom battery. This is my hot coming out, which is going to a breaker box. It's only set right now for this one. I've got it set up to go back to the house. My solar panels, yes, green and black. They didn't have, when I went to get 8 gauge wire, they didn't have 8 gauge. I think it's 8 gauge. They didn't have, they had black and they had green and they had a little bit of red, and I needed 60 feet. So I just went with 2 colors. My intention actually is to hook that up here, but I need to attach it, and I didn't have the connectors to do that. So I've got enough slack that I can cut it and do that later. That way from in here I can turn off the solar panels, and I can turn off the batteries, and then I can work on it if I need to. Oh, one other thing. This is wired to, will be wired to the generator. That way, if I have problems with the solar panels, I can go ahead and run the generator and charge the batteries through this. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Let me figure out which way. Actually, there we go. Power it on. solar panels are not, they're wired, but I haven't got them connected yet. So, and the breakers are both off. I'm trying to figure out the settings. I can't find the Bluetooth module. It's around here somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. All right. I guess I will turn on the power to the house. No, let's go plug in the solar. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it's almost dark. It says battery or input battery 52.9 volts, but I'm assuming that's the batteries. I don't know if it is getting a charge. It should be getting a charge. I don't know. I can't find the manual. I can't find my Bluetooth module. They're probably together. So that's how today's video is going to end, unless a miracle happens and I can find these two things. I'm sure they're together. They were over here and I moved stuff around so I could work, and now I don't have a clue where they're at, and I'm irritated. We're now at a 48 volt system. I don't know if I'm charging. So I got a little bit of time to get that figured out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.